Hey guys, heating up dinner. Make sure that was still good. From earlier. Um, Anyways, I made a new chicken recipe earlier. I started it. I went down to see my mom today. And she was doing good. When I got there, like, she didn't see me at first, and she doesn't look at you. She doesn't make, like, eye contact anymore, unless you, like, take her chin and make her look at you. At first she didn't know who I was till I made her look at me. And then she knew who I was. So I don't know, it wasn't drama. It was a good visit. She was confused, but she was also tired. I did get her IHOP again. This time I made sure to get her pancakes. She ate almost everything. I think she ate all her eggs, almost all her hash browns, and at least one pancake, because the pancakes were huge. I don't remember them being so big. But I promised her last time that I would get her pancakes when I came down. So I did that, and she had orange juice. She ate very well. Then we talked, and there was one point that she asked me, she's like, why can't I come live with you? Broke my heart. And I think the most, exciting thing, so she tells me she's bored. Not just bored, like, hey, I'm bored in the facility. And maybe it's depression. But she's like, I'm just bored with everything. Like, people and things and, and, so maybe it's, like, a bout of depression. My mom was very lively. I wish you guys, if you didn't know her, she was that mom who danced in the grocery stores, embarrassed you, just outgoing. I always said she was very theatrical. I cannot say that, but you get what I mean. Anyway, she was, believe me. And of course now, and I would trade that for anything to have her back. Obviously, where she was. People loved her. Until she started getting older, like I said in one video, she was kind of that person that her age was older. So the younger people didn't want to be around her because they thought she was old. But the older people didn't want to be around her because they thought she acted too young. And now she's like, I don't even care about people. She cares about people. That came out wrong. She doesn't even care about, like, meeting new people or, anything like that. So she was confused, but nothing that was like, oh my gosh, this is concerning. I think there was some new people at the nursing home working. She did eat and eat and eat. We played with her toys. We put the new pictures in her photo album because I remembered to take them this time. We went through some of the pictures and who they were. I don't know if that's hot. Yeah. Yeah, so she did really good. It was she was tired. A couple times she finally started falling asleep. And there's this one guy who's been there. I don't know how long he's been there, but every time I'm gone, I think he showed up there maybe after my mom did, or they moved him from a different section. I'm not sure. And he usually will come up and be like, hey, did you see a green necklace? And I'll be like, no, Or I feel bad because they have like the eating room. And so when I take her food, everybody's like, yeah, I want some of that. Like, give me some. And of course, I don't have enough for everybody. I would love to, obviously. So, and of course, I saw my friend, her roommate. And I don't know, she doesn't seem any worse to me. So that's good, right? But she definitely very tired, and I know they do start sleeping more. Let's see, the one lady was really nice. She's like, I just love your mom. Like, she was asking questions about her, and because she's someone I've never met who works there. And so, yeah, it was a nice visit. The one guy, so sometimes with dementia, people will eat things that are not food related. So they'll eat sponges or anything they can get their hands on. But then some will just never know when they're full, or some don't know. They're like, I haven't eaten for 20 years, So it kind of depends on the person. And so the guy that was, I'm cutting chicken, by the way. So the guy that was there tonight, and he's been there, and I've never seen him this bad. And maybe he is, but everybody was hungry. I think seeing my mom eat made them hungry faster, obviously. But he he started getting into the trays and grabbing, because they gave them some cookies and a little bit of milk. They give them those little, I don't know if you guys saw my grocery haul, but like the little cups that I bought for the bathroom, they give them those kind of cups, which is weird, for like water. Maybe if they spill, it's not as much to clean up. I don't know. So the nurse was nice, and she gave them all a cookie and milk. And it was very sweet. And so this guy apparently decided he was starving. Which I'm sure they felt like it, because dinner doesn't get served until like 5:30. I'm guessing they eat at 12 maybe. I don't know. So, okay, that's good. So yeah, so I'm not sure, but this guy thought he was starving, and he kept grabbing cookies off the trays and off the different things, and he kept taking one after the other. Every time they turned around, he was eating another cookie. And so I don't know if, like, a tray got knocked over, so I don't know if they threw the food off the tray away or what exactly happened. But next thing you know, the nurse and the CNAs, I don't even know if they're, like, there was one CNA around, but, like, he wasn't, like, in the room. like, he could peek around the corner, but he wasn't, like, in the room, if that makes sense. And so, somehow a tray got knocked over, and this guy went and started digging through the trash and took, it looked like a cookie out of the trash, but I'm not sure about that, and started eating it. Nobody ever noticed that he did that. I mean, I did, but, like, the CNAs and them, they didn't see it, so they didn't know he did that. So, yeah. So, you know, like I said, my mom was trying to figure out, like, why she couldn't live with me, and, of course, I want, you know, if I could, I would bring her home in a second. But you know, you guys know I tried. So, yeah, that was difficult. And I do have some doctor's appointments coming up that will be down, towards where she's living, so I'm hoping to see her a little more. It's just so hard to see your parent like that. Things are falling. Yeah, so we did go through the pictures. She did seem to enjoy them. Like always, before I leave, I put lotion on her face. Oh, when I first got there, she kept thinking that I was my best friend. And that was kind of cute. And I explained to her, I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, you guys are kind of alike. And I'm like, yeah. Now this friend and I have been best friends since we were 2 years old. So, obviously there's a reason. So she kept thinking that I was her at first. Then at one point, she started talking to me as I was not me. Like, she was talking about me to me. Until I looked at her and said, Mom, look at me. Who am I? And she realized who I was. But she also said, did I do something wrong? She's like, oh, am I getting out there or something? I'm like, yeah, I think your brain's trying to get a little confused. So, when I left, she was actually eating dinner. So, all the food she just ate, they had put her dinner in front of her, because last time I was there, if you guys remember, I had taken her food, and they were like, should I give her a dinner? And I'm like, yeah. And she was going to town on that dinner. Plus, they gave a big, huge chocolate chip cookie. And that was actually the first thing she went for. Because a lot, not everybody, but a lot of people with dementia seem to stop eating, but they want sweets, or they just crave stuff that's sweet or salty. Sooner or later. So they had given her, again, it's not the best meals. If she was diabetic, she'd be in trouble. They gave her potato salad, vegetables, which was good, and a half of, like, a personal pizza, a huge cookie, and juice, I think. Now, the juice, a lot of times she will not eat or drink the juices. So I don't know if she did this one, but, and she was going to town on the potato salad and the cookie. And then she's like, will you put this in your purse? I guess she was thinking she was going home and she wanted me to put it in my purse. I said, no, you need to eat that. So she was like, well, if I don't finish it, it's going in the trash. I'm going to trash it. And I'm like, that's fine. So then I left and came home, and here I am eating my dinner. So, tomorrow, my jaw, I'm getting pain right there. I'm trying to eat on my left side right now, so I don't hit this tooth. Tomorrow I go to the dentist in the morning to hopefully get my x-rays, is the plan. For them to tell me, here's what kind of deep cleaning you need. I didn't even know there was, first of all, I didn't even know there was deep cleaning. Second of all, I didn't know there was more than one. So, hopefully, next week, it will be taken care of. I have really sensitive gums and always have. So just a regular cleaning, like, I'll be eating baby food for, like, a week or two. Because it hurts so bad. Even with pain medicine. For me. So, I can't even imagine a deep cleaning because they do localized numbing. So, like, your whole face isn't numb. It's just where they're working. So, I'm nervous. But, if it helps my tooth, then I guess I'm going to have to do it. Anyways, if I didn't tell you guys, I also woke up. You know me, I wake up between 3 and 4, I swear. And today, I woke up at 1. My mind started going. And it wouldn't stop. So, next thing I knew, it was 5 o'clock. And as you guys know, I just couldn't get back to sleep. So, yeah. So, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys all had a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.